Thanks for clicking on today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this drawing, and I'm going to be teaching you guys a little bit of mosques, or how the domes are made. Or I guess this drawing is self-explanatory enough. Without further ado, let's rewind the time so you can check out the process. Hello and welcome back to another day of daily sketching, where today we're going to be working on a little bit of an architectural structural lecture. It's really hard to say structural lecture together. Anyways, my point is, I want to show you guys what a dome of a mosque looks like. Now the reason why is because today we are working on Inktober day 27, which this Inktober is about onions. And I don't want to offend anyone, but when I was younger, well, actually like a lot younger, 3 or 4, whenever I looked at a masjid or a mosque, I used to live in Indonesia, I thought that these looked like onions. And so when I first saw the Inktober prompt today, I immediately thought of drawing a mosque. But then me just drawing a mosque, that's not fun. But since I have a little bit of an architectural knowledge about the mosque, I'd like to show you guys why or how the mosques are usually built. So I don't know if you've guys seen the Pantheon before, or like whatever other obelisk kind of structures. They were based on a circular base, or it has like a round base and then another round base. The cool thing about a mosque is that it's built on a square base. And when you have a square base, it's actually really hard to create a dome on it. So this is a square base, right? And then if you want to build something circular on it, there is a lot of parts and the structures that it doesn't connect to, and it doesn't turn into a structure. Now, the crazy thing about the mosque is that they were able to make that happen. The mosque was able to do that by building okay, it's kind of hard to see here, but there's like a in-between pentagon or hexagon box to kind of ease into the structure of a circle. And this was actually a huge technological feat for these people in the Arabian area. And I just thought that it's a really cool thing to showcase. So yeah, just because it's a dome, many domes are built in a very different way. If you have the time or I guess energy to take a look at different dome designs in your cities, take a look. You can sort of see the structures from the inside, or how it looks like. But this Cyclops is saying that the mosque looks yummy. And indeed, it does look yummy. Honestly, it looks like a lot of like Hershey's Kisses sometimes on the mosque. It's just a giant Hershey Kisses. And let's go ahead and ink. Looks yummy! Well, first things first, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just add in the sky color. Yep, I'm leaving some of these patches for the clouds. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and just start coloring the gold, adding contrast between here and there. And since this is a dome, I think I would try my best to keep the shine similar all over the place, but then also add in extra smaller lines here and there just to show that it's a tile. And then what's important with these kind of drawings, or with the chromatic colors, is of course adding a horizontal ones if these are tiles. Obviously, I mean, you gotta find a way to add shadows, right? There you go. I hope that looks shiny enough. And to make this even shinier, you can actually use, I'm kind of afraid to use this one, but you can actually use a darker color to hint that it's a little bit more chrome, or shiny, or what it's called. Honestly, there is no particular rule that I follow for this one. It's just me simply getting that feel right. Okay, now we're on to the section drawing, which I'm going to color it with this dark gray. Now I could use a darker gray for this section, but I decided not to. So I guess if you've seen architectural drawings before, like the actual professional ones, I mean, I guess fantasy ones do have sometimes a section drawing. they add this thing called the section drawing, which I think I've been saying all the time. And this one is supposed to show you the outside as well as the inside, and this is actually the part where architects think about whether if the design is I guess matching the this is when the architects decide if the interior is actually matching with the exterior. Now I think I'm gonna do a little bit of a different thickness for the section here. We often use a thicker lines to represent that it's a cut edge. So I think I would like to do that in this drawing as well. Now it's a very subtle line difference, but then this line difference could mean the difference between a readable drawing and a not so readable drawing. Now it's really hard to draw lines over it. Now I'd like to mention one thing, that yes, the mosque, the structure is kind of fully blocked out right now, but then in reality it's actually not the case. There's probably like a wooden frame going across. I think I'm going to sketch it lightly. Like there's a wooden frame going across like this, which is kind of hard to see, but that way you can make the structures little by little. I like these golds inside the mosque, and these are very pretty. Color in the edges with the darker yellow, and the sides just a bit. It's actually not visible, the frames, but just to show you that it's a structural thing, I'll just do that. And let's color in the Cyclops and we can call it done. Now this guy could use some shading, so I will go ahead and just color this just one more time over. Anyways, this is today's drawing. We have a Cyclops looking at the mosque that thinks that it's yummy. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and you can check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow's video, which is skeleton. Yeah, so see you guys around. Bye bye.